Sairam to all. Once again, my loving salutation to Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. It is a pride bliss for me to introduce our honorable chief guest, Sri K. Chakravarthi sir. Dear children, you can see him a very simple person. Behind this simplicity, he carries a very good, very strong and sterling administrative experience of Indian administrative service. By grace of Bhagavan, he left administrative service, very lucrative, very elegant, and is very prestigious job. He left because of Bhagavan, love for Bhagavan. After leaving that Indian administrative service, he joined the Sai Fold to serve the command of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. He was, once upon a time, he was the registrar of Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Prashanti, Nilayam, and he was the secretary of Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust. He served in various capacity with immense dedication and what you call the extraordinary achievement was achieved by the trust during his tenure. It is a great privilege for me, for all Sathya Sai Niketan family members to have you, sir, as a chief guest on this occasion. It is a third visit of Sri Chakravarthi sir. Sir, it is a great privilege for all the Sathya Sai Niketan family to see you here in Navsari. We feel proud of you, and I am sure you are going to support us in all the endeavors and definite blessings wherever you are. Sathya Sai Niketan is there with you all the time, and I hope you will be continuing the strong bond with us all the time. With these kind of words, I take this privilege to invite you for your wonderful wisdom and knowledge for the youngsters, those who are waiting eagerly for you. Thank you very much. Jai Sai Ram.
My prayerful salutations at the lotus feet of Bhagwan. Respected trustees, esteemed principal and teachers, distinguished guests, and dear students. It has been a great privilege and an honor to be invited for this inaugural function of Sri Sathya Sai Matru Mandir. I saw the children who have been inducted under this program, and I learned that these are children from tribal areas not having any access to education or any sense of dignity in living. As was pointed out by Dr. Kushal Bhai, this initiative taken by the think tank and implemented by Harshad Patel will, I'm sure, in due course grow into a very fruitful and substantial addition to the school here. My compliments to the teachers and to the students for this morning's program. And this drama, which we enacted, was a soul-stirring drama. This school has been growing in measured steps. Started around 2000, it has taken 15 years to reach this stature. I understand that there was an addition of a class each year, and it took 12 years to come from first class to 12th class. I think 2 batches have gone out from the 12th class. One thing, of course, which concerns me is the dropout of the students, both boys and girls, after the 10th year here. And they go for 11th and 12th education elsewhere. Whereas there are about 30 to 35 students in the girls section in the 10th standard, and similar numbers in the boys section in the 10th standard. The number of girls and boys who continue their education here for the 11th standard and beyond seems to be dwindling to something like about 10 to 12. Almost 2/3 of the students of the 10th class seem to be seeking their further education elsewhere. Now this is a matter of concern to me, because if the first 10 years of education provide, as we claim, to the students, both boys and girls, a quality education founded on human values, does not really inspire the students at the end of the 10th class to continue to stay in the school for the next 2 years. We must then pause and try to find out the reasons behind it. I do not know whether the parents are responsible for withdrawing their children, or the students themselves want to withdraw and go elsewhere. In either case, it looks to me that 10 years of schooling has not given the type of inspiration that the parents and the children ought to have received here. It is for the teachers, the principal, the trustees to look at this phenomenon. You have an excellent infrastructure, you have inspiring teachers, you have acclaimed academic leadership, and an atmosphere of learning together, living together, growing together. And in spite of all these things, if the parents feel that they are going to put their children in another school which seem to confer on these children a better quality education, something is amiss with us. What is it that is there that makes these children withdraw? If these children withdraw at this stage of the 10th class and not go here and not continue to study here in the 11th class, it is what shall I say, a failure on the part of the whole educational setup. Not that they should not seek to study elsewhere. Other schools are also good. My concern here is precisely at the time when the children need a stronger value-based education, when they pass from a stage of innocence to a stage of awareness, the early awareness of becoming a mature person. And precisely when you need a greater attention to their growth potential. And at this stage, if the children withdraw, either on their own volition or because of this teachers, of the student, of the parents' decision, I personally believe that it is causing some injustice to the system as a whole. So the trustees may like to sit with the teachers, the parents, and find out what is it that they require with the 11th and 12th class in this school, which has not been so far provided, but ought to be provided. And if these things, if there are some things to be remedied or something to be added, something to inspire greater confidence at that stage of their education, possibly the trustees can apply their mind and find a solution for that, which possibly give them a greater sense of independence. That means for the first 10 years they feel as though they have been changed, as it were, by the discipline, or by the code of discipline here. It is not merely physical discipline, it is a question of how we inculcate in them a sense of self-discipline. We are not disciplining them, we are only providing an atmosphere in which they ought to discipline themselves, stand them in good stead. Of course, we can also take pride in saying that because of these 10 years of good self-discipline, they will continue to be disciplined wherever they go. And that, of course, could be a commendation to our system of education. But I'll feel happy that the beautiful infrastructure that has been developed here could be taken advantage of by all the students who graduate the 10th standard here to continue to be a part of this system during the 11th and 12th years of schooling and go out into the wider world at the level of university education. For giving me an opportunity to be with you once again, and I do hope that, as Kushal Bhai said, by the time you start your Pitru Mandir, I'll find once again amidst you. Thank you very much, and Sai Ram to all of you. Sai Ram.
With us, they are with us for today's celebration because we know they are our moral support, and in order to encourage us, they are with us.
Saira. My humble salutations at the divine feet of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. At the end of this most valuable function, I am here for the vote of thanks from Sathya Sai Vidya family. My humble pranams to Lord Sai. First of all, I would like to give my deep sense of gratitude to Swami for giving this noble thought to our chairman sir. Many thanks to Swami on this occasion. Here, I would like to thank our chief guest, Mr. Chakravarthi, for blessing this function, his inspiring words and his advice to put more emphasis on empowering the value education and find out the reason for continuing the studies further. Thank you very much, sir, for being here with us. I would also like to thank our chairman, Shri Sathya Patel, for the noble thought of educating girls, which is already put into action and giving us this opportunity to extend our service to these people. I would also like to thank our guest, Kushal Desai, for sharing his words and 7H politics, the theory of transformation, and inspiring and providing emotional support for this. I would also like to thank Assistant Deputy Collector Mr. Basava, all the trust members, academic coordinator, the members and office bearers of the Sathya Sai Seva organization present here for gracing the occasion. I would like to thank Trust Convener Dr. P.D. Patel for being a moral support to us. His mere presence inspires us to do the work. I would also like to thank the teachers who are here for the preparation and writing the speed, preparation of annual report and preparing these children for this function. Thanks to all of you. All the participants, thank you very much for your spectacular performance. I would like to congratulate Sai Matru Mandir students for receiving Swami's blessing and being admitted to this school. Lastly, I would like to thank all the teachers, all the students and the supportive